TechCon team. As you've just
seen,
the
what are people expecting from this, apart from the obvious stuff? I'm going to turn this down a little bit, because talking over talking is not great. Yeah, what's everyone expecting? I mean, obviously we're going to get Assassin's Creed, all of that. See, there was like all the Valhalla stuff got like leaked last week, like a bunch of gameplay footage got leaked. So there'll be a bunch of that. What else did Ubisoft do? I've forgotten. I guess there'll be Ghost Recon stuff and Division stuff. The only thing that I know that they're doing that I really Far Cry 6 as well. Yeah, of course they are. Far Cry 6? Yeah, 6. I just want Beyond Good and Evil 2. That's the main thing I'm after, and then just some nice surprises. Do you think now's the time to announce a Splinter Cell? It's been a while, hasn't it? Like, what was it? Blacklist, I think, was the last one, which was like 8 years ago or something, 8 or 9 years ago. But again, at the same time, like, but it's just another. I know it's a stealth game, but it's like just more military, super strong dude, and I kind of don't care for that a lot anymore. Deck, good to see you, man.
And now our very final video.
More Assassin's Creed, more random Clancy games, more Watch Dogs, more Far Cry, possibly one new game. Yeah, oh yeah, Watch Dogs as well. Watch Dogs Legion. I guess we'll get release dates for a lot of stuff. Oh god, yeah. If they show, right, this is a tradition now for the last couple of years that I've done this. If they start off with Just Dance, I'm just gonna have to talk over it and just whinge. That's just my thing now. I just whinge over the top of Just Dance stuff. It's not for me. Like, if you like it, it's fine, but I hate it, and it does not have a place in this conference as far as I'm concerned. The people that like Just Dance typically don't watch these conferences, as far as I'm aware. Rainbow Six will probably be a thing. You're here for the Scott Pilgrim announcements. That might happen. Yeah, I mean that'd be cool. Like I was saying yesterday, I don't feel like Scott Pilgrim is like the best, or at least not from the start. I don't know. I'd still have it. I'd still buy it, especially if they did a physical copy. I'd rebuy it for sure. But Just Dance, Star Wars, I'm Solo, Han Solo. That wasn't Just Dance. That was Star Wars Connect. But that's also bad.
So there's a line that people want me to yell.
Yeah, I understand, Pingu. I just find, like, I don't know, I forget a lot of stuff that happens in these like manga series when I read through them nowadays. So I think it's almost like better for me to just read them all in like chunks at the very least. I'm getting old. My memory's bad. Forget who characters are and stuff. You thought it was a Just Dance game? No, it was just a. Oh wow, that's actually kind of impressive. Okay, that's actually legit impressive. Rocksmith is fine. I can't play it, but that's fine. Hello. What's all this then, John?
If you also have amazing
it's Ubisoft.
Spread the joy and submit them on the link displayed on your screen right now. All right, guys, it is time for us to wrap up this pre-show.
Don't forget to stay tuned for our post-show featuring a deep dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Thanks a lot for watching this pre-show.
Oh, they're going to show that Hyper... I suppose they won't show Hyperscape, will they? Because it's already kind of out. Right, let's see. The Star Wars dance rhythm game was Star Wars Connect deck. Oh, please don't start with Just Dance. Just don't show it. Oh, there's that That Thing of the Gods game. I forget what it's called. But that looked kind of interesting, what little they showed of it. Yeah, good timing, Reese.
Hi everyone, I'm Neelam Kumar, and I'm very excited to be co-hosting the first Ubisoft Forward with the talented Yusuf Mageed. Today's show is all about getting up close and in-depth with all the exciting games we have in production here at Ubisoft.
I'm Yusuf, but there's no time to waste. So let's head straight for the streets of futuristic London.
Good.
See what the
Shut the fuck up. Gameplay. That's it. Done. Minimal talking. Just say Watch Dogs gameplay. Here you go.
Hostile messaging over the last few weeks across London are not the work of several people, as was originally believed, but the work of an individual. The criminal, suspected to have links with the terrorist group
I still haven't played Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 1 was above average, but just okay. And it was so grey. Oh my god, it was grey.
Authorities recommend not to approach the individual.
The main character was so boring.
They came for the foreigners, and I did not speak out because I was not a foreigner. Then they came for the protesters, and I did not speak out because I was not a protester. Then they came for the journalists, and I did not speak out because I was not a journalist.
I mean, if they're the tabloids, I don't think anyone would question that.
And then they came for street
Oh, the
artists,
bit rate!
but I did not speak out because I am not a street artist.
This isn't gameplay. Why this? I have like the new Spider-Man movie, you know, the animated one. I kind of got like feels of that with this trailer. Dude, they don't have old taxis anymore.
That eventually they'd come for me, and there would be no one left to speak for me.
God, it's like so much shit going on. There's like so much colour and like stuff everywhere. God damn.
Where are we off to, sir?
I'll show you the way.
Okay, sorry, miss. Jesus! All right, so we're in a total mess now, so let's get the hell out of here.
Bitrate dead, yeah. Bitrate, more like shit rate.
After a long night, London is in chaos. The main arteries through the city are blocked. Hundreds of heavily armed Albion...
Well. Welcome to the Resistance. There's a welcome gift.
Is that David Cameron?
But the disappearance of the criminal...
You could have told me it was a bloody costume party.
Try it on.
The new key suspect has been identified as David Ford, a 43-year-old London taxi driver. He has no criminal record, but is currently believed to be a terrorist. People have been asked not to approach him. The authorities advise all residents...
Why has he got a pen on his face? It's like just trying to like... He's got a bit of a patchy beard and he's trying to draw it on.
I'm Clint Hawking.
Clint has been a longtime creative force here at Ubisoft, and now he's bringing this vision to Watch Dogs Legion.
So yeah, what we just saw was an amazing short film by the director Alberto Mielgo that was inspired by Watch Dogs Legion and looks at the game and the universe and the characters through his incredible artistic vision and visual style.
The city needs a resistance.
Okay,
like
game.
Film, Watch Dogs Legion tells the story of ordinary heroes setting aside their differences in order to come together as a collective and to fight for a positive change. You can literally recruit and play anyone who you see in the open world. You profile people that are interesting to you, you help them with their problem, you play their origin mission.
Just help me get some closure and I'll do whatever you want.
Sounds like a DedSec problem. Leave it to us.
And that's how you recruit them into your team. And then they become the heroes of the game and the stars of your story.
And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Please, think more underground.
You with Albion?
I'm tickled, but think more underground.
What, DedSec?
Granny percentage.
Right, you're done.
Granny % speed run.
Not only, unique to them, but unique to you as the player and personal to you because they're, heroes that you've chosen and invested in. What would I say to fans? I guess I'd say, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Welcome to the Resistance.
Oh, apparently Watch Dogs 2 was good, dude.
London town.
Supposedly.
A modern metropolis. Built on history and prosperity. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
Oh my God. Listen up. Get all your units to move in and lock down the city.
With London under attack by a mysterious terrorist, the government turns to a private military company called Albion to keep everyone safe. What could possibly go wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Cass, CEO of Albion. He's kindly stepped up to establish order.
Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize this.
He will stop at nothing to permanently control the city.
London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Nigel's not the only opportunist who's taken a liking to this fair city. Meet Mary Kelly, head of the most powerful crime syndicate in London.
Be sure and spread the word.
She and her goons are using the dark web to sell everything from party pills to people.
This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
You made me a slave.
You do not want to ruffle her feathers.
Can we expect DLC swearing in this?
It now falls on you to build a resistance and take back London.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out.
Any of the brave Londoners you see walking the streets can be recruited into your team. Like him. Her. Or even her. Everyone can become your next secret weapon. In our first mission, we need to get some dirt on Nigel Cass, and that means breaking into Albion headquarters inside the Tower of London.
Really?
All the hardy souls you see here are people
oh, no,
we
not
have
football
recruited
fans.
from the streets of London. They all have unique abilities, and you're free to tackle this mission with whoever you like.
Dear God, my eyes.
Badly.
Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
Like everyone in DedSec, Arthur can hack pretty much whatever. But as a construction worker, he has a particular set of tools that make him handy. He can even call his own cargo drone.
Looks like the melee combat was not bad.
Crashing when you're not invited. And who needs a regular old gun when you have a bloody
How blind was that dude? All of them. Fucking nail gun. It's like Dead Space.
Perhaps we could approach this mission differently. If you'd rather keep your distance, we've got you covered. Amy is
just recruit beef eaters, all right.
What have we here?
A real tech connoisseur.
Hate spiders, but love this one.
What an adorable creepy crawler.
Here we are.
Let's class the place up.
Okay, they could put that on the back of the box. Getting face fucked by a robotic spider.
This little darling is fast and stealthy.
She aims, she fires, she hits.
I'm reading incoming drones.
She can also hack enemy drones, turning the tide in her favor. And if you are not into direct confrontation, there are more ways than one to get the job done. Recruiting an Albion officer like Brielle here might be challenging, but it'll get you inside restricted Albion areas.
Stealth, my favorite.
Just doing recon for a bunch of insurgents.
However, do anything suspicious and she'll probably wind up with a bullet in the back of her head.
You've been approved for entry.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. Criminals running our streets, illegals threatening our families, the police commissioner himself, assassinated by terrorists.
Well, that seems to be enough evidence. Next up, we're crashing Mary Kelly's organ farming operation and putting a stop to it.
That's good. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
And we need a hard nut for this.
Oh, God.
Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Bags, don't disturb me in my natural habitat.
Say hello to Mickey. The man lives for his team.
That put another hair on my chest.
Oh, God.
And doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
Does he just headbutt people? There you go.
He does have a slight drinking problem, though. And he's passed out. Ah, well, we'll come back to him. You know what? Let's go with someone a bit more professional.
John Wick?
It's almost crass to call him a hitman.
It's John Wick.
Some might even call him an artist.
How has no one made a John Wick game yet? Like an actual shooter? They'd have done that John Wick Hex, wasn't it?
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
Not everyone in London is a legendary assassin or a super spy, but everyone can be a hero. So get out there, find the best recruits, and build your resistance.
The whole random recruit thing does sound interesting. I'd be interested to see how far they actually go with it, and whether it makes
time to take back London.
Whether every character is viable. I guess it must be. There's a couple of shit ones. What, John Wick games?
Plunging the player into a living, breathing city, teeming with unique locales and characters, has always been a central pillar of the Watch Dogs series.
So what goes into building those worlds? Here's Amanda Munt to tell us more.
No, I don't care. Just show me the next game.
My name's Amanda Munt. I'm a level artist on Watch Dogs Legion at Ubisoft Toronto. Being a level artist, I think, is the coolest job in video games because we do get the freedom to kind of like pick and choose what little details we want to depict. And we get ample opportunities to tell the stories that we want to tell in the spaces that we're assigned to. I have the capacity to hide things and, you know, like small little Easter eggs. In AC Unity, there was a boat somewhere in the world that was covered in cats. And then it happened again in Watch Dogs 2. And there may or may not be something in London that is a boat filled with cats in some capacity.
Boat filled with tigers.
I was fortunate enough to go to E3 last year. Some of the people that I was showing our demo to were from London. So no matter where I dropped them in the city, they'd go, oh my God, this feels like Camden. This, you know, this feels like Southwark. This feels like Westminster. When people are talking about some detail that I've put into the world and they're excited about it, like that feels so good.
It feels like this, you know, this has been a long time coming, this game.
I love it.
Like when did the last game come out? It was like 2016? 15?
And now some news
16?
for Brawlhalla fans. In just a few weeks, you'll be able to battle it out with your favorite legends on iOS and Android devices.
I don't know, it just seems like ages ago. Has anyone played this, by the way? Is it just, it's like Smash, right? Like it looks cool, but it's not my sort of game. It's free Smash, right? It's it's Smash, but like no one whinging about what fucking characters they put in. Crossplay's good. God, they put Rayman in there. It's like, just give us another Rayman game, you motherfuckers. God damn it. Free Bear.
And now, whether you need a Tom Clancy action fix on the go, or want to dive back into one of the most beloved fantasy franchises in gaming, we've got you covered.
It's not a mobile... Oh, it's Might Magic, okay. I was gonna say, it's not a mobile Splinter Cell, is it? Didn't they already do that? 2016 walk, okay, thanks man. Yeah, I thought it'd been a while since we got the second one. Anyone know anything about this? What is it? Is it a card game? It's free, but it's a little meh, just like the weapon system, right? Wait, what was that, Wing? What game can I not log into? First Watch Dogs was 2013, Dex. It was like a launch title for next gen. So I remember that. Yeah, what kind of game is it?
The target is being held on the ground floor.
Oh wait, no, this is the one that had Splinter Cell characters in it, didn't it?
Contact! Moat chain is down. Request air support. Target northeast rooftop.
Roger. Inbound. Danger close.
What kind of game is it though?
I need an EMP deployed now.
I don't remember. There's Sam Fisher, isn't it?
Get back in your cell!
Sam Fisher.
Hey, take this.
Don't make me regret this.
That's not Michael Ironside. Again, like, guys, what kind of, like, okay, I don't remember. I think it's some kind of, like, strategic thing,
it's been
but
5 years since
like, no one knows what kind of game that is from that trailer.
Never been stronger. In celebration of this milestone, Ubisoft Montreal has put together a special video to thank all of the amazing players and developers that have helped Siege become the game it is today.
Fair play to them on this. They've, like, really, like, because this was, like, fucked, this game, when it first came out, apparently. Like, the user base was, like, fucked.
In December 2015,
but they've,
a small team released Rainbow Six
they've kept going with it. I think it's doing pretty well now, I think.
A game built on a strong vision, creativity, competitiveness, and team play.
You liked it when it released, Reese, well, but not so much now.
Mais pour nous aussi. Faut tout de suite s'engager et dire aux joueurs, ce jeu est installé, tu peux t'y installer aussi, et nous serons là.
That original vision was quickly adopted by our passionate community, propelling it to a whole new level.
Oh, okay.
This is such a special moment, and being at 1 year anniversary of Rainbow Six now, game being stronger than ever, more players today than we had in the past, it means the world to us.
But we also had our share of challenges.
Health that touches upon subjects like matchmaking, connectivity, all those aspects are absolutely critical to the experience of the player.
Through it all, we're always driven by you, our community.
Still think it's awesome, just don't follow it as much. Yeah. It's one of those games that I'll, like, every now and then I'll just jump into a stream and watch a bit of it.
For quite some time.
Dan, how you doing, man? Yeah, I think it's free PC copies, Deck, of Watch Dogs 2. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure how you get them though.
Tous les succès, c'est vraiment le résultat de autant de nous que de vous. Ce jeu, il est autant le vôtre qu'il est le nôtre, nous, l'équipe de développement.
Now 60 million players strong, we're just getting started.
So is this an announcement of new stuff, or is this just a
From the devs
sniffing their own farts kind of thing?
Community that plays it. Thank you.
It's like a glorified advertisement. Just padding stuff out.
If you haven't tried it yet, dive into our new Operation
I'm getting so jaded in my old age.
And take Ace and Malusi out for a spin.
Dan, this is all the new Ubisoft stuff that's coming out.
Shooter. Now, it's time to venture into the hyperscape.
Okay, log into Uplay during the presentation, gives you Watch Dogs 2. Should get it sent to you tomorrow. There you go. Thank you, John. Freescape, it's Cyberpunk Overwatch Battle Royale Valiant.
Wait, what was that? A hack in the hyperscape. That's not supposed to be there.
Does this have a story?
Let me get you all up to speed, okay? About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future started to come true. We made some good decisions. We made some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions. So, here we are.
Cows of VR.
10 billion souls living in the crush of the megacities.
It's just turned into Judge Dredd.
But the people at Prisma changed everything.
Oh man, they're really doubling down on CGI trailers, aren't they?
The hyperscape.
Wait, no, is this just Ready Player One?
The biggest draw by far is Crown Rush.
It's just Ready Player One.
This is where anyone can become someone.
Not yet, Dan. I'm sure we'll get some by the end of this, though. Yeah, absolutely, Deck. Apart from I don't own any grass. Has anyone played this yet?
If you get good at Crown Rush, it can change your life. But strange things have been happening lately. Rumors of people getting hurt. Users disappearing from the real world.
Carl played a bit, like the verticality of it. See, verticality in a lot of these kind of games does improve things. It's good to hear.
For a way up. Some of us for a way out. And for others,
I know I keep banging on about it, but Titanfall 2's multiplayer was really good.
Of the future.
Had really good verticality in it. Cal's VR thing is a legitimate experimental thing too. Really?
JC's work on Far Cry Primal and multiple
Dude, thank you for the host.
Established him as a top creative here at Ubisoft.
For me, what's exciting is we started building it from scratch. Seeing it grow, adding ideas is really cool.
Hello, contender. Welcome to the Hyperscape.
The game takes place in 2054. It's in a future where humanity has grown a little darker. One of the companies there, they are launching what's called the Hyperscape, which is a virtual world and the internet of the future. It's the place where everything converges.
It's literally Ready Player One.
Within the virtual world, there is a battle royale that takes place in the virtual city of Neo Arcadia. Then we also introduce a lot of new things. You get the opportunity to do parkour on the rooftops, to go into interiors where it's much more narrow, much more stressful. You get to go to the landmarks where there's more opportunities to get.
I don't know what it is about it. There's something about the look of it that just is really unappealing to me.
We introduced the notion of hacks, special abilities that you can pick up on the fly to adapt your tactics.
The only thing I'm thinking is,
teleport yourself, you can wrap yourself
kind of
into
looks a
a
bit
ball
bland.
and bounce around the battlefield.
But I wonder if they've done that so it runs on loads of machines.
That you can play with. And finally, it's made as a spectacle, so all the viewers will be able to interact with the game on different levels through the Twitch extension.
I'm watching on Twitch, dude.
Every 2 minutes, there's going to be a vote, and viewers will be able to decide what effect they want to affect the whole battle. So things like changing the gravity, infinite
that's
ammo,
cool.
or stuff like that. So players, while this happens, really have to adapt to all kinds of stuff that is happening.
Although the amount of salt will be
for me,
incredible.
It's really exciting because right now, as we speak, we are launching the open beta, and so it's going to be available for free-to-play for all PC players worldwide. And I really want to thank all the players, all the streamers, and all the viewers who participated in tech test and who will participate in the open beta. Here's a short glimpse of what you can expect.
Yes, I mean, I think it's probably quite a good game. It just, there's something about it that just looks really bland. Just the actual look of it.
Watch and learn how it's done. Perfecto.
Showtime.
That's mine.
Let's show them what I'm made of. Go time.
Watch closely.
Doesn't that give a big advantage to streamers with more viewers? I'm not sure how it works exactly. I guess it'll just be used in like games for fun, I suppose. I just, oh man, I know it's not a, is it about, it is Battle Royale, isn't it? They actually just said in the thing it was Battle Royale. Why does everyone have to make a fucking Battle Royale? I know they make a lot of money, but goddamn, it's so difficult to break into
Anna Maria Muska is going to take us behind the scenes of character design.
My name is Anna Maria Muska. I'm the production manager for characters and weapons on Hyperscape. We have paid an exceptional amount of detail to our characters. We
so you can say an exceptional amount of money.
Different fashion statements, different tattoos, different materials until we see them as real individuals, as real people. So the second you pick a character, you see them in game, you understand what their motivations are and what drives them and what challenges them. This was the first lineup of characters. This is our default base, but even starting from the hair down, everything has been meticulously thought of. Would this person actually like this type of outfit? Would this person enjoy the type of tattoos that we're putting on them? Will they actually like to be in
How
this
much DLC can we put into this
season,
character?
We plan to produce new outfits for these characters. So we're hoping some of our players are gonna see the effort and maybe even correlate some of the accessories to what's gonna happen in the game.
Please buy our
Very
DLC.
excited to see it in people's hands.
As we move into the next generation
I'm sorry,
of
I'm
gaming,
so jaded.
Ubisoft has been working closely with console makers to take advantage of all the extraordinary capabilities these new consoles will offer.
Now we have a special guest to tell us
I saw that wing.
More.
Yeah, was it like 90 quid?
Phil Spencer from Xbox. With
like
Watch
a set of
Dogs
skins?
Legion, Ubisoft is supporting smart delivery. So you will get the absolute best version of the game on any version of Xbox you're playing on. On Series X, you'll get to take advantage of the amazing work the team has done with DirectX ray tracing to create an absolutely immersive version of London like you've never seen before. Ubisoft has a unique ability to create immersive worlds, setting a new bar that continues to drive our industry forward. I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. I love the time I've spent exploring the world in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I can't wait for you to see the gameplay from Assassin's Creed Valhalla that's coming up now.
I already saw it, mate, earlier in the week.
All right. We know you've been waiting to hear more about this game since it was announced back in April. And now it's time for a deep dive into the world of Vikings.
We're finally going to show some gameplay.
My name is Julien Laferrière, and I'm the producer of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So a couple of weeks ago, we announced Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the reaction from the fans was just amazing. The time period of Vikings is really, really inspiring. When we did our research, we found that, they were not mindless barbarians. Vikings were actually farmers trying to find new lands for them to settle. And so they had really human motivations. So for us to have this opportunity to tell kind of the real story about Vikings and kind of separate ourselves from the myths and the folklore is really something that drove us to make this game. The team went to Norway and England to take the same roads that the Vikings did to really experience
Wing, I get that.
To be
I mean,
Viking at that time.
Fair play if someone wants to pay that much for a skin, but
Norway,
never going to happen with me.
Barren but majestic, and just coming by boat in England and see those rolling green hills full of sheep, full of life, is just this moment that most likely the Vikings felt as well. You need to see this land of opportunity. And this is exactly the feeling we want players to experience in this game. It is a personal adventure, it is the story of Eivor, a Viking chieftain. Eivor is either a male or a female. You decide when you start the game. They will have to leave Norway to settle in England because you just can't live in Norway anymore. There's too much political pressure, no resources available. Obviously, in England, it's full of Anglo-Saxons and other people, and they don't really want you there. So you will have to fight your way there to kind of build your own settlement and see your clan prosper.
So yeah, totally not violent. Totally not violent. Fight all of the people in England.
Shields!
And the fact that they were mastering a lot of weapons coming from the medieval times really inspired us to kind of revamp the fight system.
Not violent, guys. They're just sleeping. They're not dead.
Combat.
No, sleeping, not dead.
Vikings were not only fighting face-to-face. They were masters of stealth and deception when needed. They used basically any sort of tactics they could use to win the battle. So we want to portray the full range of combat that you can imagine coming from the Vikings.
This is all the old CG stuff that we saw
finally be able to show you
in April, wasn't it?
Working on. So please enjoy this deep dive into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you will relive the epic saga of the Viking invasion of England. You play as Eivor, a Viking from Norway, who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across the North Sea to the British Isles.
Is there Viking shanties?
Eivor is driven by an ambitious goal, to build a thriving Norse settlement in a hostile land.
good of our plan. It is time we go a Viking.
Does look nice.
We raid, that tomorrow we may build.
England is a dark age tangle of broken kingdoms and warring dynasties, a land of opportunity and riches. As you prowl England's rivers by longship, you may raid locations you spot from the shoreline. Ground your ship and blow your horn to lead your raiding crew into battle.
Yep, not, you know, peaceful.
Your crew will assist you on all your raids, fighting enemies, battering down doors, and stealing cargo too heavy for one set of arms.
I don't know if this is me being a bit, like, fussy.
Riches and resources you
I don't feel like this looks next gen.
Giving you access to useful services, better tools, and new settlers.
I do like
At the heart of your
upgrading.
Settlement is the Alliance map. It will serve as a record of the allies you have made, and a guide for future opportunities. The Viking Age was a time of warriors and legends. In Valhalla, you will find the
It's probably,
largest
to be
variety
fair,
of enemies
it's
ever
probably because of the
assembled in an
stream.
Assassin's Creed game. Every archetype offers a unique challenge. Some will coordinate with their allies for special attacks, while others will use nearby objects to their advantage, including the bodies of fallen warriors. To face these attacks, you must find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses to gain the upper hand. Take the fight to your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities. Snare them with a Viking harpoon.
Oh, harpoons make everything better.
Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a distance, or finish them off. Dual wield any two weapons you wish to unleash a deadly combination of attacks. Customize your fighting style as you see fit, and become a legendary Viking warrior.
All right, calm down. I haven't played the new combat.
Are available to dual wield, including 2 shields.
In Origins and Odyssey. I hear it's really good though. All right.
Not all situations call for violence.
Oh boy,
in this new land,
the best.
A Viking must find a way to adapt. As Eivor is not welcome in England, you may need to outsmart your enemies, avoiding unwanted attention in towns and bustling cities. Use Eivor's hood and cloak to blend with crowds, and slip past watchful eyes, an unseen hunter among the people.
It does seem like it's been less to do with stealth
to the dense
over time.
forests and rolling hills of England. Exploration is vital to keep
that looks good.
Sharp. You must feed off the land if you hope to endure. Hunt and forage to replenish your health and fortify your equipment.
Mate, we don't have wolves that big.
Search pagan temples and Roman ruins for new activities and challenges to strengthen yourself and your settlement. The more you explore, the more of England's secrets you will reveal.
Ravens, show no mercy!
But as you push deeper into England, the enemy will push back. In a series of climactic moments, Assassin's Creed Valhalla will feature massive assaults in which you will lead Eivor's army into battle against heavily guarded Saxon fortresses.
Sort of get Shadow of War feels about this kind of part of it.
We rebuild!
For Istanbul.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will transport you to wondrous and haunted lands, inspired by Norse myths and England's pagan roots. It will challenge and surprise, with unforgettable characters, thrilling triumphs, and tragic losses, giving you the chance to live your own Viking saga.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm still not like entirely convinced that it looks like super next gen. But it was like I was saying on during Last of Us the other day. Like I feel like the jumps are going to be less. It's going to feel less significant.
9th century England is truly unlike anything the franchise has seen before. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will release this holiday season on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Stadia.
We're close to wrapping up today, but before we go, our CEO, Yves Guillemot, is here to share a few words.
I hope you will have enjoyed what you have seen today, and that you will love playing these games. I'm proud of our teams for delivering an ambitious, broad, and creative lineup of games. And we haven't shown you everything yet. In fact, we have a lot more to come. So you will have another Ubisoft Forward to reveal even more about our upcoming games. But before ending this show,
fuck off, mate.
we have one more thing to share with you.
Just show it all in one go. For fuck's sake. Is this nice Far Cry, isn't it? Far Cry 6. It's the bloke from Breaking Bad's in it. Yeah, Deck, like, I think the problem is that the jump, like I said, the jump from gen to gen now is going to be less significant as we get closer and closer to sort of photorealism. Like, resolution's not going to go much higher. I think 4K is going to be it for like a long time. 8K is not going to be a thing for ages. So it'll just be more like effects. I'd love them just to do stuff at 60 FPS or higher, but just, like, it doesn't look like Assassin's Creed's gonna be 60 FPS. It's at 30 FPS. They're just gonna focus on more effects again. And again, like, well, I mean, they can change my mind, but as much as I'll probably play Far Cry 6, like, it's Far Cry 6. I know what to expect. Please change my mind, but I'm sure it's going to play like a Far Cry game. And are you just showing a CG trailer again? Okay. Yes. Show me the game. Oh, someone said that might be Vass. Like young Vass.
It's beautiful, amigo. Perfect, but useless. I have something for you, Diego. Give me your hands.
Papa.
Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course, the pin.
What are you doing?
Breathe, Diego. Breathe. The pin simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom. Follow me. Now.
Ding 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 ding.
Which means that someday you will be El Presidente. And our people, they do not know how to be happy.
It was just a theory, Wing, before any of this sort of stuff.
Indecision, strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save them from themselves. They will hate you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong. They will answer you with screams.
I mean, that's really good CG.
Call you evil. A monster. And give you this. So you tell me, are you evil? Are you a monster? Because our country is like this grenade, except it has two basic parts. Our people. And you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom.
I mean, he'd know better than anyone, wouldn't he?
You understand now? Prove it.
Oh, it's the 2nd of the 18th month. Okay. Guys, fucking put the date. It's the day, then the month, then the year. For fuck's sake.
We're wrapping up our first Ubisoft Forward. Today, we've seen the
so
next
18th
generation
of February?
of Assassin's Creed, the birth of a resistance in Watch Dogs Legion, the cyber chaos of Hyperscape, and the epic reveal of Far Cry's newest installment, along with so much more.
Remember, we'll be back later this year with another Ubisoft Forward filled with tons of game news and updates.
Thanks for joining us.
Is that it? You're just going to show us like just a bunch of random stuff now?
Hey everyone, welcome to the Ubisoft Forward post show. My name is Yusuf McGee.
Oh, this is just a post show thing.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We're gonna take a deep dive into about 30 minutes of gameplay. And
Yeah, I'm not up for like 30 minutes of gameplay.
This is Philippe Bergeron. I am the quest director on Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So Fizz, we're setting up here for what
Yeah.
epic encounter. Tell us exactly what's going on.
That was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, so here we're midway through the quest that we're showing for you before.
That was a thing.
Here we're looking at the assault of Berg Castle.
So
these are big moments.
God, you know what? Like, guys, just bring E3 back. I know this is okay. It's the first time they've done this kind of thing, but and they're they're locked down and stuff, so they can't do all the same kind of stuff. But
so who exactly is Ruid?
Yeah, it just doesn't have the same feel to it, does it?
Basically, Ruid
like that was almost entirely just CGI trailers.
Ruid basically caused a lot of
CG trailers, sorry.
territory, and Oswald,
To be fair, there was no Just Dance. Sure, but
needs your help to take
there was barely anything new as well.
Defeated in a previous quest, and so here this is revenge, but also accomplishing your ultimate goal.
I don't know.
As you're talking, we're seeing some of the combat.
That might be one of the most disappointing events I've watched online.
Basically add a lot of new mechanics to it. So we added
There was a lot of, I mean, how long was that? 45 minutes? There was a lot of padding in there, wasn't there?
The brutality that comes with being a
Talking about how great Rainbow Six is, and then doing like a level designer thing for Watch Dogs and character designer thing for not Valorant. Yeah. Disappointing. They entirely screwed up their giveaway, so it's pretty on point for a Ubisoft event. Like, it's the thing. Okay, let me get something straight here. Watch Dogs looks good. Assassin's Creed looks good. I'm sure Far Cry will be good. But at the same time, we've got Watch Dogs, which is the 3rd game in a series. Far Cry, which is like not even the 6th. It's like way beyond 6th game in the series. And then Assassin's Creed, I don't fucking know what number we're on, like 12 or something.
What's the next step here?
So the next move for
I can't get as excited. Kyle hates me for saying this, I think. I can't get excited for sequels as much as I used to anymore. Because I know they'll be good, but I just like to be surprised, and I don't get surprised by these. Not to mention, they just didn't show a lot of gameplay either. I failed at entertaining you, Pingu. To be fair, you're not entertained by a lot, are you? So I won't take that too personally. Yeah, actually, what Far Cry is it? You're probably right. It probably is about the 9th. Probably more than that, actually.
One of my preferred strategies is to eliminate the wolf.
But oh man, yeah, I was yeah, gotta be honest, pretty disappointed by that. I think the problem with these events, like these kind of like they're doing their own like direct sort of thing, is that because they're so new, I think people are expecting the spectacle and content of an E3 show, but it's obviously I mean I'm to blame for that too. But it's obviously not going to be like that because they're, people are locked up. Still no less disappointing though, unfortunately.